that if you repeal the Affordable Care Act, it's nothing more than a tax break.
For the 2%.
For the top 2%, the donor class. That's who you're working for, is the donor class. Shame. You're not working for us. So shame, Senator Tillis. Shame! 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 Hey, thanks for your support. Shame, Senator Tillis, because we are out here wanting to talk to you about how much this is going to hurt us. But you know, you won't even meet with us. You won't even hold a town hall. The only town hall that you will hold is behind a camera where you can only look into a camera and not see the faces of your concerned citizens. You can't see the faces of people who are hurt. Representative McHenry got a visit by a representative down in his office, and they threw her out with her son. His vote to repeal the Affordable Care Act was going to hurt her son. He has to take medication. They can't afford it. He'll have lifetime limits now on his health care coverage. Senator Tillis, it's wrong for you to support the donor class. Hey, thanks for your support. Senator Tillis, it's wrong for you to vote to make women have pre-existing conditions. How can you do that to women? Your wife, your grandmother, your mother, your daughters. How can you do that to women where you are going to make them have pre-existing conditions? Senator Tillis, it's wrong what you've done. It's wrong that you've turned your backs on us. It's wrong that you will sit there and act like the Affordable Care Act is not working. Well, guess what? You obstructed it. You obstructed the Affordable Care Act by simply refusing to expand Medicaid in North Carolina. How many people, do y'all know how many people that affected? Over 500,000 North Carolina citizens who would have otherwise received coverage under Medicaid expansion.
Yep.
And you know what that did? That hurt rural hospitals. 3 rural hospitals had to deal with losing the funding through Medicaid that they would have received. They could no longer care for people in rural hospitals because they had to shut down. Three rural hospitals in North Carolina shut down, affecting thousands and thousands of lives. Right now, if someone in those areas has an issue with health care coverage, it will take them over an hour to get a care through a trauma center. Yadkinville, Puget Nome, and the Boone area, Appalachian area. Those are all rural areas that got affected by this. It affected the economy because they lost all those employees they couldn't employ. And those doctors who otherwise lived in that area moved away to another place to find a job. So not only did your failure to work for North Carolina hurt North Carolina, you also hurt the economy. You also stopped jobs from being created. And it's wrong, Senator Tillis. It's wrong because North Carolina citizens are hurting under your leadership. I mean, you almost exposed North Carolina citizens because you wanted to do away with deregulation on Starbucks if they had to wash their hands when they went to the bathroom. I mean, my goodness, Senator Tillis, you thought that was too much regulation. Hey, Norm, have a great day. You thought that there was too much regulation and it prevented jobs. What you were going to do is make people sick. In fact, that's what Republicans have done. They don't care, and their solution to health care is don't get sick and what was the other thing?
Don't be poor.
Don't be poor. So, you know, it's terrible, Senator Tillis, that you voted to repeal the Affordable Care Act. And, you know, it doesn't make sense to why you wouldn't work to expand Medicaid in North Carolina. It doesn't make sense at all to us because we see the benefit because of the Medicaid expansion. over 500,000 people get health care coverage in North Carolina that otherwise would not have it. I wonder if he was rolling down his window to say something.
Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy that shouted at us the other day, right?
Yeah.
That's the guy.